All right. Hello, hello. Today we're going to be doing, showing you some simple kicks, some like advanced, and some you can add in with T-step and running man, as well as some dynamic and static stretching. Yeah, one more minute here. What's up, Julie?
Okay. I'm like in a work meeting, but I'm also going to do this.
Hear that? You're good. All right, I'm going to pin myself and get started. So kicks. If you're like really athletic and you like to do like jump kicks and all kinds of stuff, like it's very important to stretch. So usually if you want to like before even shuffling, not just kicks, but you want to do like dynamic stretching, and that's more like mobility. get the blood going before you actually start shuffling or any kind of movement. Dynamic is going to be, movement like this, where like static is going to be, static is just like flat, nothing. Static is going to be like this. There's also things called ballistic stretches where it's like you go like stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to focus on some simple dynamic stretches. So one of the ones I like to do is just a simple like twist, that. Usually like 10 or 15 of these. Get your lats and your waist warmed up. Next, I'll do we call them like soldiers. Kind of like you can either like stay stationary, and you can do opposite arm, opposite leg, or you can do same. That. Or if you want to add a little bit more, you can walk with it. That. So it's getting the hams, or the hams on the back, and the quads in front, kind of warmed up there. Okay. Another one that I do, you can like do stuff like step out like that. Okay. Don't want to like pause. You don't want to. So that kind of makes it like a static. So it's all like one motion. So okay. So those are some dynamic stretches. Another one you can do like you can like just like that, your arm up, and you're like back that. Shoot it back that. No, you just always want to get a good warm up. Like you never just want to go to the park or wherever. You just assume your body's going to be okay. Maybe when you're younger, but you get older, you will feel it. I'm going to be 30 this year, so I feel great. Don't get me wrong. But before I started stretching 3 years ago, like consistently, I always had like some lower back pain. Now it's gone. I never deal with it. I always stretch. After you're done with like your activity, then that's when you want to do like those like static stretches, like stuff like that. And if we have time, I'll go over some of those in a bit. So yeah, always warm up. It's don't put it off. I don't know why we put it off. I do it sometimes, and I'll kick myself, no pun intended, after I'm done with the activity. And it's just it's very important. It's insurance for your body. So kicks are another move used in Melbourne Shuffle. It can be a way to travel left or right and make your shuffling really stand out. Okay. So obviously to begin, make sure you have plenty of space. You can kick just like you're T-stepping, okay? But imagine your foot is in the air. I'll demonstrate this. So wherever you can T-step, you can kick. Just remember that. It's freestyle again, like I always say. So obviously just the basic kick, right? Anyone can kick out. Like, pretty easy, but of course, like the glides and slides, we'll add some sauce to it to make it look good. Okay, so obviously think of it like a control pad again, like you kick, forward, back, you can kick out, you can kick across. Okay, so that would be like just the basic of kicks. So we'll add that with their T-step now. Okay. So I'm just going to go into my right. So you can just like T-step. You can kick out with it. Okay. Kick out. You can switch. You Go back to the other side. Okay. Okay. You can also lead with it. It can lead you, in any direction. So that's why it's important you know how to T-step and now kicks. So you can go in any direction, like I said, and it'll lead you in wherever you want to go, okay? Let's see. So that would be a T-step with a kick. Just remember, kick out. Okay. Running man with a kick would be like this. This is also going to be a good drill at the end. Running man. Okay. Sometimes I'll do like two, We'll go with the beat. You notice I'm T-stepping or like hopping, okay? So remember that. So before you go crazy, just try standing in one spot for those that are new, at this. And I recommend you kick in all directions. This is why I say wear a hat too, because it's good to grab your hat for balance. You can literally like pull at your head or your hat. Kick forward, backwards, kick diagonal. The hat is always going to add some like more character. Weight distribution for balance, obviously, I'm like kicking my right. Yeah, as soon as you come up, your weight is going to be on your other foot. So just be careful, but you want to try and keep straight. Kick out. You can either just kick out or you can do a T-step with it. So just figure out that weight distribution. You notice I'm using my arms to counterbalance. So just figure out your weight distribution. If it's obviously it's going to be all on this side of the body here. Okay. Like I said, you can hold your hat. You can kick and then switch sides. I showed that. You can kick and then reset, like we've shown before. That's also like a reset, Cool. Or you come down with it. Okay. Let's see. So you can use the momentum of your kick to help you spin. Might take you a couple tries. And spins are next block, but these are the building blocks that we're leading up to. So what I mean by that is you can it's like a pump kick like that, but you can like turn with it. So you can either like pump down or you can like kick out. Okay. I do these a lot. I'll do like my arms too, like that. Okay. So you just kind of figure out your weight distribution as you're doing that, and you use the arms to go back and forth. I put pieces of tape down in the beginning, like up, left, or down, right, and just practice hitting those pieces of tape or in that square that you're in. So in the beginning, when you're balanced, you don't have any balance, you're going to be like this. Then eventually you'll just be hitting it one time, like, okay. So that's just like a pump, like a pump kick like that. So you can kick with it while turning or spinning. Okay. And you're T-stepping while doing that, obviously, you saw in the middle, you know. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Again, so with T-step, like I said, you go T-step, you can lead with it, okay? With your running man, you can also kick and go backwards with it. So I'll just watch right here, okay? You'll see my feet. Running man. Okay. Kick, kick, kick. So you're like T-stepping while hopping back, okay? This way. Okay. So using that kick out, that momentum to help you slide, hop back, okay? Does anybody in the chat have any questions so far? Okay. What else do I have here? Kick. Ooh, this is we're gonna get in just like one of like the main moves that I've seen with Melbourne Shuffle. So it's gonna be like across the body, and you're using your arms to help you counterbalance. So it's gonna look like this. I'll go into a running man, then I'll go into it. So you're gonna start by kicking. You can kick out. You can start across or out, as long as your arms are opposite. So boom, boom. I think in my most recent video on the page, I did this. Boom, boom, like that. So without the arms, you know, it's just gonna be like this. So you'll notice it's kind of hard, and your body wants to swing. Your body wants to, because it's trying to counterbalance. Otherwise, you're gonna fall over. So, boom. The higher you can get them, like the cooler it looks. Like, you know, or you can keep them down here. Okay, that's all you're doing. If you're like super confused, just just do that for now. Get used to this. Boom, boom. And then start adding the arms. And you want to like almost turn like that, okay? I'll do some demonstration too at the end. Like I said, turn your head for more effect when you do that one. Kick out, front, left, side. It doesn't matter. You can go any way you can kick. T-step, same thing. You can kick out while hopping or micro bouncing back, like I talked. Okay. Let's see, tapping your QR, tapping your toe. Over that. Oh, another simple little move for you guys. You can literally like whip your foot like that. It's a really like another like flare type of a move. So if you're just doing your running man, you just bring it up into that next hand position, and you scoop it back, and you kick out like that. What I'm showing you now is just like these are little setups that can you can branch off of these just like the slides and glides and do whatever you want. And it can be like, ooh, ooh, you can like do double if you want, Or you can like, boom, you can like kick back, jump or hop or with anything. Just, keep it freestyle. So whatever you can think of, okay? kick, let's see. A lot of times I'll do, I've been doing these lately. You just see, a lot of this, you see people do it and you absorb it. So a lot of times I'll be like doing running man, and I'll like take a hop. I don't kick out. Sometimes before I go into a running man or like on the drop of a song, I'll grab my hat. I'll grab my hat like this. I'll be like, boom, like kick out like that. Like, I'll go into it. So, boom, like that. Okay. Let's see. Today, as you can see, it's not just, it's not just kicking out. You can kick out, kick to the side, and use your arms too. Boom, boom, boom. Kick back, forward. I'll even show you like a karate, like a basic like karate kick here in a sec too. If you want to get like really physical with it, really athletic. Let's see. T-step. Okay. So kicks with slides. Okay. You can literally like we were talking earlier with the T-step. See how I'm like kicking with it and like leading in the direction that I want to go. Okay. You can also like do a kick and you can kick and like slide into it. Like boom. You can like kick out, like help give you some momentum. Like step over like that. There's another thing called like foot flicks or foot kicks, they call them. So that's when you're doing your like front T steps, okay? And this is part of like rocking, and that's going to be like the last building block. But basically, I'll do it from a side view. You might have seen people do this before. They'll come down like this. Sometimes they'll scuff the floor like that. You don't have to. It takes time to like build up to this, but what you're doing is it gives it like a certain look. So it's just, you're not just going like this, okay? You're going boom. You're actually like flexing your foot. While you're T-stepping. While you're T-stepping, pivoting, and that's starting to get into like rocking type motion, which like I said, we'll get there, but practice just doing like stationary T-step with like just kicking out. If you can like move side to side with it, great, do that for now. Like say you're in a line here, practice going like that. Okay, turn sideways because it's hard to see because of the black. Boom, boom, boom. Just gives it a certain look when you're doing it front T-step. Boom. Giving it that little foot flick, boom, like that. Go back, switch the arms. Okay. What else? Let's see. Kick with wingman, did that. Kick with T-step, kick with slides. Like I said earlier, practice getting your balance down. It's really difficult. Like I said, especially doing those like spins, like pump kicks. I used like the tape. That helped me a lot in the beginning. Let's see here. start adding your kicks in. Start like now that you're good with T-step, right? Everyone can. We can all hit the ground. We all know how to do T-step. Start lifting your leg up off the ground and just start leading with it with a kick now and see how that changes your flow a little bit. Like I said, if you have a hat, grab it for balance. You can even just hold your head, kick, and then go to a running man. Showed that already. Practice looking left and right. Went over that. Okay, that's all I have for the content. So we're gonna go over some demo now. So I'm gonna play a couple of songs here, okay? Oh yeah, got the karate kick if you want to get super, if you're really athletic and you want to like do like a jump kick. So with this one, you're going to use the momentum of both legs. So I'll just do a baby one now so you can understand it. So just start by swinging and say this is your left foot, and I'll do it the other way. So and just land on it. So then you're swinging this one up, okay? So okay, you can just do that, kick, and you can land in it and go into a running man. So that. Now if you want to do like actual like karate kick where like up and it comes over like that, same thing. You would just use the momentum. You want to kind of start in this stance and okay, and it's gonna go up and over like diagonal. You want to be careful because you don't want to pull anything, so be careful with these. So it's gonna be that. And you can like spin with it, obviously, because you're doing a whole rotation. Come out, and then you can like go into a running man. So then you want to be like kind of facing a little bit diagonal towards the camera, or you could be facing really any way. But just know after doing it a few times, you'll know where you land usually. So I usually like to face a little bit diagonal. So and you want to use your arms too. Okay, just get into it. So literally you're just okay. Just get used to that. You're just swinging one foot up. Okay, that's it. When you're ready, okay. So just practice. So boom, boom. One. Okay. Go into a running man if you want. So that's probably like the most advanced one that I know. You gotta be careful, like I said, because when you're going up like that, you're doing all that twisting and rotating at the hips. So you want to be careful with that. That's why stretching is important. So you want to make sure you stretch, especially if you know you're going to be doing those. It's definitely like a good intro move. I've definitely done it, I think in the last one or two videos that I've posted on the page. So you can refer to that. Obviously, if you have any questions, I'll always help. So I think that was the last one that I want to show. I'll demonstrate a little bit. Okay, so there was some flow there with kicks. I did one that I remembered. And it's a tough one. It's kind of hard to explain, but you basically land on, say, left foot, and you land on the toe, and you just kick out. So it's right. That. So it's like a 1, 2, 1, 2. You're basically just turning around. So like that. It's almost like the glide, but in a sense where you're just turning around quick. But so you're just facing your object or your audience, and then you're kick out, go back into a running man. Trying to think what else. Kicks are pretty. It's a pretty easy day. Pretty chill. It takes a lot of energy to do these sometimes, especially if you do like when you're going like across your body. Especially when you're doing your T-step and you're rocking and you're just hopping and you're just going on one leg like that. It takes a lot of energy versus like tapping down for a second, having that quick pause or that quick rest. So, just know that it's another fundamental that they used back in the day and today, and mess with them. See what you can do, see what you can come up with kicks. It's unlimited. The potential is unlimited. Work it in with your running man, your T-step, possibly even your slides and glides. So some drills I want you guys to do are just basic, starting with the T-step. This is probably the most important one. I want you to just practice on a line for now. And just if you're not comfortable yet, work up to it, but T-step, and then lift your foot up. This is also going to help you with balance overall too. And practice kicking out, okay? And but if it's too much, go take a shorter stride and just tap if you need to. Okay. But I want you to eventually be able to kick. It's gonna help a lot. Help you with your balance and add something different to your flow. And I also want you to drill kicking out forward, so like that. Like those little foot flicks. You can do these too, of course, practice going back. Also practice the foot flicks like that. Okay. Just practice going left and right for now. And with the running man, practice going front. Just practice just stationary. That. Practice doing 2 in a row, boom, boom, switch, boom, switch. Sometimes I have a move where I'll kick here, here, and here. I'll go to the beat, because sometimes it'll be like a triple beat in the song. It'll be like boom, boom, boom. So it'll be like running man, boom, boom, boom. Do it again. So it's just 1, 2, 3. Kind of something cool. It's just like you're facing the audience and it's just 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. And then on that last one, you can go into a running man. Boom, boom. Okay, so you can kick it doesn't matter how many times or how many ever times you want, it doesn't matter. You don't just have to kick once, you can kick twice, go with the beat. As long as you can go with the beat and make it look good, then that's all that matters. slides and glides. Let's see. The one I showed earlier was a little off, to be honest. So if I were to do like say a like circle glide, you can like go like that, and when you come out of it, you can kick. Boom, boom, boom. Kick with it, like go into a running man. Same thing with going front back. Like say right when you get here, you can. Okay. So just we already know how to do this, right? But instead of finishing that last part, just swoop the leg out and turn, pivot on that foot. Like that, okay? Probably a little bit more like advanced, but if anyone needs help with that one further, just hit me up, I can break it down. But like coming out of things, coming out of like any like slide or glide, like I said, it's cool to swoop out that foot, that leg like that and go into it. So yeah, slides, glides, and two-step and the running man. I think that's about it. So now I want to go over some static stretches with you guys. So static stretches are going to be for, say, after your workout or after your routine. So there's one you can do where I'm going to turn my camera here. So this wall right here, okay? Right here, there's something called like a couch stretch. And I can send you guys links too if you need, but this is going to stretch like your quad and your hands. Basically, you're going to go like this. They have pads too that you can buy, but you basically put your knee up against the wall like that. Give it like 15 to 30 seconds, and don't slouch. Like straight up like this, and you're gonna feel and just drive down in your hip and in your quad right here, and you'll definitely feel that. There's another one called a Pigeon Stretch, and these are for hip mobility and hip flexibility. And the reason I'm going over these particular ones is I personally get a lot of like hip tightness and sore. Like when you're going like this at EDC Festival 2019 for 3-4 days in a row, yeah, you're gonna need to stay lubricated and work the mechanics and the joints of your body. So I wish I had known some of these back then, but hey, it's like I said, it's insurance for your body. So again, the pigeon one is gonna look like this. Like, let me do something. So you're basically gonna get on your knee. I probably won't wear black again because you can't see this. So you go like that, and you just like sit on your foot or your shoe like that, and you're just going to point this one back like that. Okay. Like 15 or 30 seconds, each one. Grab my phone. Just like that. And just like lean forward and like drive your hips down into the leg you're sitting on. The next one is gonna be like a frog stretch. It's basically like this. Just like come out like on your knees and come down. And you're just gonna come down like your elbows or like your forearm, like this, or like that, so you can see. And again, this is gonna stretch and work like the inner thigh and on your hips as well. So just come down, do that for like 15 to 30 seconds. And I'm telling you, after you're doing these and you go back to like shuffling, or immediately when you get up, you should just feel like a lot of like relief right here in your hips. And your mobility will totally change And you'll even have like a higher running man. I'll show you some of those in a minute, how to get like a higher running man through stretching. This front leg out is a good one. Come out like that. Come up on the knee with it. You can point your toe like this. Okay. This is going to help a lot. Be careful with your calf. Like don't, little disclaimer halfway through this. Don't overstretch, okay? Like, you know your body better than anyone else. So, you know your pain points, right? So just be careful. So, you can like flex it, try and point it as much as you can. You can touch it, great. It's just gonna get all your legs and everything nice and stretched out after your exercise or after you're done shuffling. That again, go up on the knee. Okay. Upward dog and downward dog, these help big time as well. Again, with hip, drive your hips like down and shoulders up. You can go on the toes if you want to. Then it becomes like a cobra, I believe. But drive your hips down, and you can go up to downward dog like this. Obviously, because you're facing down, that's why they call it that. And like drive your hips up. Okay. What else do I have here? So, in terms of like, you guys want to get a higher running man? I've shown a few people these in like the one-on-ones. But you're gonna want to like lay on your side or on your back, and bring your knee to your chest. Okay, like this. Now, if it's tight right here in your knee, you can grab under your leg like this. You want to like pull it back, like knee to chest. You see how I can like touch it? Like look at that. That's how like flexible I am. If you don't have that flexibility, don't worry about it. But like in time, bring it back a little bit more and more each time. Like when you do yoga or you do stretching, you can do this standing up too, but it's hard for balance sometimes. So I like to lay on the ground. You want to grab by the knee here or inside, you want to pull back like that, 15 to 30 seconds. You're going to feel it be really tight down here. That's okay. Like the quad or like the ligaments there are really like kind of tight, But I guarantee it, if you do these, it will add some inches to your height with your running man if you are looking for like more power and like higher. Again, this is also doing bringing this up and doing like a 4 kind of figure or formation. Bring your knee up and put it over. Put your hand right here on the knee and push. That's going to drive and open your hip right here. 15, 30 seconds, however much you feel. Okay. And you can bring this knee or this leg closer or farther away to make it even more tight or more, to give it more of a stretch. And push at the same time. And then you can grab this leg as well for even more and pull towards your chest. Hold it for like 15, 30 seconds again, and you can switch to each side and do that. So I'm telling you guys, if you do that, like you're gonna notice such a huge change in your shuffling and just moving your hips, and especially when we get into rocking and pivoting. Once we get to that in a couple of weeks, you'll see that it's a lot of like your hips are really open when you do that. So let's see, knee to chest, butterfly stretch. Like that, everyone knows this. This is definitely going to open up your hips and your inner thighs right here. And don't slouch too much. Try and sit up straight if you can, and work on pushing the legs, the knees down. Some people can be like completely flat like that. I am not there yet, and I don't know if I ever will be. But if you can like open your feet up a little bit like that, that'll help actually get a little bit more like flat like that. So you take your hands and you just kind of like
open your feet up like that a little bit. This is like straight out of yoga, but I mean, it helps, okay? And a few people that I've talked to, you know, haven't been, you know, don't really do stretching, but it does wonders for you. So keep this all in mind, okay? Let's do that 15, 30 seconds or as long as you want. Be easy on yourself, don't overstretch. Let's see. Hip flexor. This is another good one. So basically you get up on your knee like this, and you're going to, it helps if you have a pad or like a pillow, but drive forward like that. Again, your hip flexor right here. I'm doing this leg, but I'll switch here in a second. You want to drive forward with it. That. This is a really, really good one. I get super tight right here. Do that. And then some of my favorite ones are the like hip circles. You can do these on the floor too. I actually forgot, but you can just do like circles with your like that. You can also do these. These really help, like when I'm laying flat on the ground as well. Just be careful because sometimes you'll feel like the cartilage kind of grinding. Be easy on your bones. Be easy on your body when you do these. Like that. This is like an instant reliever right here, going up. I always do these ones like when I go out, if I can remember. Okay. I do like 3 or 4 each side. Feels really good, like I said, when you're laying on the ground doing it. Just to have, you're not worried about your balance, but you're just getting it good. Like I'll go up with it. I'll take my hand on top of my knee, and I'll like, if I can go flat on the ground, I will. And I'll push it against the ground, kind of like if your hands were against the wall. Like that. Okay. Same thing with your leg on the ground. I just try and like scrape the ground as I be careful, obviously. Let's see. And then leg like swinging across like this also helps like the hip joint right here, something like that. Okay. That, and as well as these circles again. Those will really help. So those are, and then I did this one earlier, but you can do some like front to back, like the soldier stretches if you want. And yeah. So yeah, I am stretched out. Oh, also, if any of you are wondering, yes, I did get some new shoes. It was time. They're Nike Court Visions. They were like under $50, so I was like, all right, I'm taking them. But yeah, so who we have in here still? Do you guys have any questions or anything? Anything you want me to go over? We still have like, we have 8 minutes or something.
How long do you stretch for, like before and after?
Okay, so if I'm doing like dynamic is like usually like 5, maybe 10 minutes before I go into shuffling. Static, I'll anywhere from like 30 minutes to like sometimes 45 in the morning, like when I wake up. I don't do it every day, you know, sometimes you wake up and you're out the door. But on the mornings that I know, like I don't have to do anything for like a few hours or I'm off that day, or I definitely make sure I get a good stretch in. Or like tonight, there's a show in Phoenix. And I'm like, oh, I should probably stretch because it's gonna be, it's gonna be a long night. So, yeah, dynamic. You're getting into it, right? Like you're about to go out and exercise. You're about to, you're about to shuffle. So, You can honestly, you can take as long as you want. Me personally, I do about 5 minutes. I've been doing this for such a long time now that it's like my body is really like lubricated and like everything's like mechanically functioning how it should. So, like I said, if you don't do any stretching, you're gonna you let it go, it will catch up to you. You'll start to get tight and so spend some time. If you can like go out and just quick record yourself shuffling, we have time to take a few minutes before that to, properly warm up. Okay. If we have time to do that, we just either forget sometimes or just, and when we're younger too, I'm not saying you don't need it, but when you're younger, you're super limber, I'm lucky enough to be as flexible and as limber as I am still today. But again, if you stretch, so. But yeah, I hope that answered that.
And how do you like the shoes? Is it good for toe?
Let me show you. So, what?
What shoes are those?
They're called Nike Court Visions. I was lucky enough to find them yesterday at like a Nike outlet store. They have a pivot in the front and the back, so that's nice. I did not plan to get these. I just saw them and I was kind of in a hurry to get some shoes. I tested them out. No squeak. They have a little bit of arch in them, but I have these I have inserts that I just will put in every shoe, like just one pair of inserts. So I'll just like take them out and put them in these like I did to add, that extra arch because my feet will start hurting. But obviously you can see I'm already like putting them to use, but very good for obviously spins, like really good at going on the heel. I think they're like $45. I wanted all white because like I said, when you're out, at the club, you can not only when you look down, you can see your shoes, but other people can see them too. I'll do a quick spin, see if I can get a good spin on these. They're okay. Still kind of getting used to them, but they're good. They're good. Do I recommend them? They got the pivot points, and a lot of the dancers, like all style of dancers that I've been hanging out with lately, they have some very similar to these. Yes, you can do toe stalls on them. One, choose. They're not too thick, but I was looking at some Reeboks too that had I think they had either one pivot point in the front or the back. I lean towards the all white. It just looks good with black when you go to a techno event or something, just that clean look, black t-shirt, black pants, white shoes. But I also saw some gold, it's black and white and gold Air Force One. No, not Air Force One. It was Nike Air Jordan 1s. They go up to 5 or 6, but I don't know, they caught my eye and I only like the gold on them because it matched my hair. So I was like, whoa. So, no limit. You don't have to get a white shoe. It's just the look, one of many looks, But yeah, so I guess that's it for today. If you guys don't have any questions, I will get this uploaded to YouTube within the hour and I'll send it out. If you have any questions on kicks or how I did any of these little, moves, you can hit me up. I'd be more than happy to break these down. So, but yeah, that's it. So I will talk to you guys later. If you don't have any further questions, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.